Hey everybody, welcome back to Joe's Corner. Today we're going to do another rotisserie rescue, and here we go. We got a generic take-home, take-and-bake pizza. Got a couple of bell peppers. We got a little bit of a yellow onion here, can of tomato sauce, a block of mozzarella cheese, and I got some basil, thyme, oregano, just basic stuff here. Got some garlic. So you get garlic, pepper, sauce. What we're going to do is we're going to work all that stuff into the bowl somehow with the rotisserie chicken. So first thing I got to do is probably peel the rotisserie chicken, and then we'll get into making the sauce. I have my oven preheating to 425, and the pizza stone is also getting hot. You know, first things first, we got to get our chicken. We're actually going to mix the chicken into the sauce. So, I mean, I could do the sauce first. It's already been decided. I'm going to bake this probably for about 20 minutes. I will be using some salt too. But we're going to get the chicken into the sauce first. And this is just one of those, like, you want to make a fresh pizza and do this, go right ahead. Some days I would, but today is just a real simple, bring this chicken back to life, a couple bucks on a take and bake pizza. Just a practical application. You know, a lot of what I want to do is just share a time in the kitchen with people, like just grab something, do something. We're all capable. I mean, you know, proofing pizza dough and stuff like that. Sometimes that conflicts with life. This is like, hey, I'm at the store. I see this. It doesn't look that good. But I also have that chicken at home that I gotta use because, you know, I just gotta use it before it goes bad. So, what do? I grab the take and bake. There's all kinds. I mean, like, you could do a buffalo style version of this too if you really wanted to. Rotisserie is really dry. Taking me a minute. Hard. Pretty good amount of meat. Pizza's a large pizza, I would say at least. So, got some surface area. Let's see how well it covers it. So we're gonna get our simple sauce with the stuff that you probably just have. And Italian seasoning probably has all that stuff in it by itself too, so you just use Italian seasoning. Yeah, this is me talking. Good job. Look, let's just throw away all that meat. Oh, we did a pretty good job. I gotta fuss with it today. So there we have our meat. I always make sure, I'll wash my hands a lot more than cooking, but I always make sure that after I handle the meat, my fingers aren't slick. As you handle sometimes. Anything to make your fingers slick before you pick up your knife. So we just got our meat cleaver, no? Yeah, it's sharp, it's big. And I'm just gonna cut this up kind of fine. Always make sure your fingers are not in the blade. I guess I try to give the basic safety tips every time, just because I don't know if it's the first video you're watching. You know, you might not have seen anything else in the past. But early on, I was giving a little bit more in-depth tutorials about holding your blade, things like that. Cutting meat usually takes a little bit more force, though. So, you know, this blade's, you take your fingers off, so you just gotta be careful. I make sure I have a real grip on it. Sharp knives are always so important too, because you need to be able to not slide off what you're cutting. Usually a dull knife will slide, will slip, it'll buckle maybe. You don't want any of that. Sharp knife, a lot less injury prone. That looks pretty good. I'm going to put a layer of sea salt on top of it. Now we're going to get it into the bowl. Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed again. Mr. Perfect here. So, get that bowl, get this out of the way real quick. So much to clean up. I'm clean as I go kind of guy. Can't help it. It's just the way I am. So, got the chicken here in the bowl. I'm probably gonna have to use a cutting board to chop some stuff up here. But grate the cheese. No, I'm gonna grate the cheese up. Oh, never mind. All right, let's get our peppers, our onion. Notice the always bread. Bell peppers will, give a little bit of color, a little bit of flavor. Rotisserie chicken needs something to boost it the next day, trust me. We already know. This one was like particularly dry too, so that didn't help anything. Fill your layer off. A lot of times I use fresh garlic with this too, but yeah, decent one. That's looking good. Yeah. I have some extra onion. See, a lot of this is like, I don't plan my meals out too significantly. I just look at stuff. What do I have in my kitchen? What's going to expire? What do I need to use first? That's kind of where I'm focusing. And then you really be surprised. Like, well, I have 2 to 3 ingredients that I absolutely have to use. Why not just do that? And then I've got a couple ingredients that might make it taste better. Maybe I have to go to the store for one item sometimes, I'm running out of something. Usually something basic too. I always wash my blades right away before they get dry or sticky. Okay. Not time with mozzarella. Keep telling myself that. Get our garlic here. That's 1 scoop. I'm gonna put 2 scoops. I like garlic. And every time you get garlic out of a jar, it sounds, it's just not as flavorful. So you end up putting way more garlic just to get some flavor. So I got some basil here. It's dry basil. I gotta get a fresh basil thing going, but I haven't yet. We're just like covering it just a bit. And since it's chicken, poultry, thyme will go well with this. I'm not going to put as much. I want to overpower everything. And I'll get some oregano. And you can spice this up with, you know, some seasoned salt, something else. I got like a 6-pepper blend over there that I just saw a second ago. And man, I should grab that, but I didn't. Good job. Got it. Now I'm going to get our tomato sauce with our trusty can opener from decades ago. I'll try buying new can openers. That don't work. Oh, too much. So I'm just going to take this. This is like a 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. Doesn't seem like much, but it'll be all right. Just get a spoon, start mixing all that up. Eight-ounce can, that was about half a rotisserie chicken left. I mean, I'd say if you're using a whole rotisserie chicken, you probably want to use another 8-ounce can, but this will work. I'm just kind of making it all one even color. Make sure it's evenly mixed. Protein-packed pizza. It's gonna be good. And this pizza's directions say $3.75 for 14 minutes or so. But since we're putting all this extra stuff on there, we are going to leave it at $4.25 and probably 15 to 20 minutes. We're adding a lot of meat. We're adding a lot of actual substance. So I'll talk about the cheese. We'll get the cheese. Okay, so no real rhyme or rhythm to this, I suppose. I'll try to even it out on the face of the pizza. It's a lot of chicken. That's what I said. Good thing the pizza's kind of big. I should have brought another block of mozzarella is what I should have done. But it's alright. I grabbed one. We'll make it work. The idea is that you put the mozzarella on top and it'll seal the meat between the cheese on the top and the bottom. It's probably really good for flavor. Also a little bit of chicken there. Yeah, it looks kind of even. Thickness matters because of the way, you always want the thickness to match up from one end to the other for the most part because you want it to cook evenly. That's not perfect, but it looks good to me. Now, now I can shred the cheese. I'm trying to shred this cheese for who knows how long. I could just shred this into a bowl and distribute it, but I thought this would be more fun. It might not actually be more fun. We'll see. As long as it coats. This is working out better than I thought it would. Nope. Now we're making it rain. It just seems like it never ends. Maybe this is why I wanted an early start on the cheese. I still think more would be good, but it's got cheese underneath it too. It'll be alright. Okay. Got all that cheese on there. I know that took a minute, but it is what it is. Now it's really just time to put it in the oven. I'll set a timer for 15 minutes. See what it looks like. All right. I don't actually want the cardboard in the oven, so slide this off very carefully onto the pizza stone, which is almost the same size, which is cool. It's hanging off both edges. It'll be fine. That is a big pizza. Cool. Okay, so I set a timer for 15 minutes and we'll come back and check. All right, let's see how this is doing in 15 minutes. Oh, the cheese is so bubbled up. A little dripping on the side. It's still a little bit like light colored, so for about 5 more minutes, maybe 6 or 7 minutes. We'll check it in 5. All right, so 5 minutes has passed, and that brings us to about 20 minutes total. I think that looks pretty good to me because the sides are getting kind of crispy on it. Don't want it to be too hard to eat. So, let's see. In the second oven mitt, this pizza stone's huge, heavy. Pizza stone up there. Ooh-wee. That looks good. I need to cut it, but I need to let it rest a little bit before I cut it. Otherwise the cheese will just smear. Alright, it's still cooling, so I've got about a minute or two. I'm going to take some shredded Parmesan and kind of just drizzle that on top for effect. Why not? I always have so much Parmesan. When I run out, I just get more. I don't care. Ah, that's pretty. I bet it tastes good. Even though it's like the generic take and bake. All jazzed up. Have one of those super big like cutting knives for the pizza. We have to like go at this in a practical sort of way. I knew the cheese was going to smash. Let's see. I like square cutting my pizzas, but just for the effect here of cutting it quickly, smearing all the cheese. Crappy pizza cutter, I guess. Do not want that getting stuck as we try to lift it out. Let's see. Rotisserie Rescue Pizza. Oh, I missed the corner because I was hanging off the side. Let's see. I think it came off. Oh, look at that. Chicken pizza. Ooh. Just want to take that bite cam, don't you? All right, everybody. I hope you had a great time. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I do. I'm hungry. I'm looking forward to it. And enjoy. I'll see you when I see you.